some other heroes up in the Clash lane. So we'll have to see. I mean, at the moment, that Dolia Long and Huan combo, Rong has been playing Huan a lot, so we'll have to see what they round their comp out with.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Byron because of that knock-up. So if you could knock up one of the backline, and currently right now the KPL draft is very squishy, just like WEIBO Gaming.
Yep.
But if you can get the Byron knock-up and then Mai Shiranui comes through, or Ali comes through, or Luna, that's huge damage coming through onto the side of WEIBO Gaming. But those last little parts of the draft there, the Dharma and the Lady Shen, the Cayenne and the Motsu, we see the Masashi coming through once more, so it's going to be Huan in that mid lane. I expected it, to be honest, because they were the first team to play that.
Yeah.
And then the Mayin in the Baron lane, the Clash lane, sorry, we haven't seen that for quite some time, Stu.
Yeah, the Huan going to be really, really impactful here for Rong. We've already seen him multiple times, as you mentioned. Bit of a comfort pick for him in the mid lane. Comboed up with that Dolia as well. Dolia has so many ultimates that she can reset this game. Long's ultimate turn into a dragon. You won with the extra healing. Musashi, you can potentially get a double knock-up as well. And KPL now have their front line. They have the Musashi, they have Mayin. Super curious to see what WEIBO pick here. I would say potentially the Lian Po. I did mention it before. Lian Po, they needed a frontline tank. They already banned out the Zhang Fei. Lian Po is the next in line, which rounds out their comp, in my opinion, really, really well. They have the Lian Po and the Byron in the backline. They also have the Mai and the Luna with that extra bit of mobility with the Ali to try and get into the backline. But this is going to be, Blam, a super explosive game. I cannot wait to get into this.
I expect nothing less, Stu. I expect nothing less. But this is probably my favorite thing about the EWC mid-season invitational. It's just the amount of times Lian Po's coming out. It's one of my favorite heroes. It's fantastic for those engages like we saw with Boom Esports earlier. Yeah. Didn't quite work as well against AG Global just because Zay's was so fed. But going into this team comp, having quite squishy heroes on the side of the KPL Dream Team. Yes, they have the Musashi to give them a little bit of a front line, but going with the Byron, going with the Lian Po, that's a solid front line.
Yeah, for sure. I think both teams are... you definitely prioritize like the tank on the support for the Lian Po. Definitely going to be building more tanky. I mean, if the Musashi goes the same as the CT boy from last game, again, going to be going for the cape, the more of the tanky build. We'll have to see, because we've seen Pang on so many like carrier jungles as well. We've also seen him on the tanks like Menki as well. So it's going to be super interesting as we get into this incredible clash. And oh no, the fights have already started, Blam. The blood has already been spread. KPL Dream Team, the aggression that was going to come out already. And look at this, the invades come in as well. I think KPL have shown so many different styles of them. They've played the super aggression that they're playing now and against Falcons. They've shown the respect against some of the teams as well. But in this game, they are showing no respect over to WEIBO Gaming. Yeah,
they definitely want that top seed in their respective group. Plus, the Mai Shiranui there with a great knock-up onto Rong, but nothing came out of it. But that is just showing that WEIBO's like, hey, if you want to play aggressive, guys, we can play that just too. But there is so much AoE going on right now on the side of the KPL Dream Team. But First Blood going over to KPL Dream Team, learning that from the game with All Gamers Global, they didn't want to lose that First Blood this time around.
Yeah, incredible play there. Again, a kind of surprise factor in that Clash lane. You know, being able to get the extra advantage in the Clash lane is super important, especially in this Mayin versus Byron matchup. The Byron definitely having the early game advantage over the Mayin, but now Mayin has a little bit of an advantage early game. That's definitely going to help out Fly here in the top side of the map. And Rong has used the flash in the mid lane as well, but honestly, I'm super excited to see Yin-Yo on Long, because we know that in China, Long has been out for quite some time. It's been the most played pick over there in China for the likes of Yin-Yo and also Chance, the other farm lane carry that's in this tournament for the KPL Dream Team. So I want to see how Long differs from like Yin-Yo playing it compared to the other players that have been playing at this tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, this match is more likely going to show it. The goal difference is already 2K. We're already having a big engage here. WEIBO taking out Pang. Hello. This is WEIBO Gaming. They are here to stay and try and keep that top seed in this group, which is fantastic for them. Can they beat All Gaming's 2 kills? Can they beat that 10-minute match as well? But that was just a fantastic play there. Gives over the Azure Golem, the blue buff, over to into the Arlie. We get a little bit of tit for tat up here into the Clash lane. Oh, I thought Guayu was going to get another kill onto Fly.
Yeah, mistake there for Pang, which is very rare to see, to be honest. Going for the invade, but not respecting WEIBO Gaming in the end there, because WEIBO was able to rotate very quickly, kind of collapse onto Pang in the end, and he wasn't able to escape, unfortunately. But Pang doing it, it's still an incredible job in this tournament, along with the ultimate trying to escape. And WEIBO Gaming, they're bringing the fight to KPL Dream Team at the moment. They're doing incredibly well in this early game. They're trying to fight. They're trying to fight blood back towards them, and even looking for invades themselves as well. As Musashi's going in, Pang's going in, maybe Luna's a little bit caught out, but look at the dashes. Look at the mobility that Luna can bring. The double knock-up in the end from Musashi thanks to Dolia. Liam Poe going down wrong on the HoK going in with the ultimate, nearly taking down another member, and KPL Dream Team being able to fight back again. They do have that little bit of a goal lead at the moment, and a few kills in the bag for them right now means that they can use that advantage to try and push these lanes.
Yeah, I was not envious of that Liam Poe there. There was so much CC going on to him. He twirled around more times than if he was wearing a new summer dress, and it definitely worked to keep him there, punish him for trying to deny that kill onto the Luna as well. First Tyrant goes over to KPL. Did we think of anything different that was going to happen there? Probably not, because this damage buff this early on is going to be big and huge for them. They're already up by about 2k gold as well, so it's slowly going to paint a picture right now. KPL finally overextended there, though.
Fly with the flash forward there into two people, not respecting the extra bit of damage there. And that also gives an opportunity for WEIBO Gaming to take this mid lane tower. KPL Dream Team trying to rotate into the top side of the map, trying to get Main even further ahead, but bit of overextension. And that means at the moment that WEIBO Gaming have a little bit of an advantage and actually invading onto Pang. Pang is so low on HP, but so is the Luna as well. But you're seeing the flank from Yinyo. We're not even seeing it, but on the opposite side of the map, Yinyo is in the backline at the moment against three people. You're on the wrong side of the map, buddy. I'm not too sure if you can get away from this one. You might have a dragon, but that's gonna not. Oh, hold on. He has the dragon, and the whole KPL Dream Team are here. The bait is real from Yinyo. The dragon is real. KPL Dream Team, you cannot count them out. Another 2 kills over to them.
No, that was just a beautiful play there, because we thought that WEIBO had them against the ropes onto that blue side of KPL's jungle, but then it was sort of like, no, we're going to split the fight. We're going to see that you're going to retreat up to the Clash lane. We're going to have Lung come up there, which we're going to see in this one. Byron kind of overstayed his welcome there, but then this is where all the punishment came through. We saw one ult, the ult goes up. There we go, comes back down. JD getting wiped out, and then also Noir going down as well, which is a huge lead here for KPL. Gave them one of their other turrets as well, so another huge play once more by KPL. No fear, stuck in here with wrong, but I feel like something is not going to go wrong here.
The reaction times there for Wrong is so clean. Being able to use the ultimate to stop the engage from Luna, then using the flash away to get away from Byron's knock-up as well. You can just tell by the reaction times of these players that they've been playing this game for so many years, and they know so much about this game as well. Again, Wrong, one of the only players in this tournament at the moment that's playing this HoK in the mid lane, but it's working out so well for the extra sustain. That double sustain from the Dolia and the HoK, and also the ultimate as well, being able to surprise factor the WEIBO Gaming side, but KPL Dream Team, they're looking to play even more aggressive.
Yep, Pang's in there. He's doing a lot of damage. He's going to get that second kill onto the board. That is a 2-0 trade over to the KPL Dream Team, and we could see Byron getting caught out here. There's a lot of low health. He does have his ultimate. The shield is not going to be enough. Dolia and Mayin gets the kill onto the Byron, so 8-2 Stu, and 5k gold difference right now onto the KPL Dream Team.
Yeah, I feel like WEIBO Gaming, they had a little bit of a chance in the early stages, like the first few minutes. But man, KPL Dream Team, every single time that they get that little bit of an advantage, every single time they can see WEIBO on the back foot, they're going in. But like, look how aggressive Yinyo is playing. He's playing super aggressive in that front line, using the different elements, using that extra bit of splash damage as well, just pushing the lane and just not allowing anyone from WEIBO Gaming to try and defend that tower. They're really focusing on this mid lane at the moment, and no one on WEIBO Gaming is here to defend it, with Musashi going in the back line.
Yes, Musashi trying to focus the back line of WEIBO Gaming. They do take down the Mai Shiranui, and Byron is able to escape into the turret, but is it going to be enough? All he has there is Luna, but no, the damage coming from Loon is just too much. And then the Liam Poe may have overstepped and given another kill over to Loon here. Can he get enough damage off? The CC coming through. No! Again, another kill being given over to KPL. They are being punished for overstepping, Stu.
You know, I was mentioning about how I want to see the KPL play long compared to everyone else. This is what I was expecting to see. The aggression from Yinyo this game is absolutely insane. He's playing so far up. He's basically playing in the front line as a farm lane carry, which we do not see a lot. We know that Long does have the ultimate to get away to safety, but you could just see the confidence from KPL Dream Team here as well, as the Tyrant actually gets stolen away. But it does mean, potentially, Luna gonna actually stay alive in the end. Fly gonna try and jump over the wall, try and flash in, but no. So the crucial theft in the end towards the Tyrant and being able to escape. So a little bit of extra damage here going on the side of WEIBO Gaming, but I'm not too sure that's gonna actually even out with that 6k goal lead that KPL have at the moment.
Yeah, it seemed like Luna getting away there was a little bit of a warning from Fly there saying, hey, look, don't crucial kill theft again because I've let you live this time, but next time I'm going to flash in and just completely shut you down. But I'd like to go back onto the point that you was talking about earlier, Stu, about Lung being a front line, and I think it's all aided by the Hugh Wan and the Dolia, and as you can see there, it's just so much healing from those two heroes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a hyper carry. Yep. They're just funneling everything over to Lung right now, and it's being played beautifully, but here we are, Mai Shiranui trying to shut down Inyo on the Lung, but it's not going to be enough. There is a dragon up into the sky. We see Yuan get a kill onto the Liam Poe, and then Fly punishing Mai Shiranui.
Beautiful play there again. I get the reaction time of these players. Yinyo, as soon as Liam Poe dashes in, instant click on the ultimate, instant click on the dragon, and this time Dolia, instead of giving the ultimate, double ultimate over to Musashi, gives it to Long instead, and it's kind of the adaptation of knowing what ultimate to give over to your team, because you do have a choice with Dolia. You can go for the Musashi, you can go for the Huguan, you can go for Long, but actually understanding what ultimate to use at what time is so good. But you can see here, just the end of this fight, the burst damage that you're able to get with that Long pick is so important. The Tyrant now being taken by the KPL Dream Team. I have to say though, we are above the 10-minute mark at the moment, but I'm not too sure that WEIBO Gaming are going to survive much longer.
No, are they going to be able to get a third kill on the board and really outshine AG Global's potential against the KPL Dream Team? But no, they are literally keeping them at that double kill. That's it. It's like, no more kills for you, WEIBO Gaming. We are going to get 17 kills. We are almost up ahead with 11k goal difference. Luna almost getting the dash in. They do. They get the third kill on the board. So far, WEIBO Gaming, who did beat All Gamers Global, are currently looking like they've lasted longest and done the most bloodshed to the KPL Dream Team.
Yeah, I think WEIBO Gaming, they've got their work cut for them at the moment, though, unfortunately. They've done so well to try and take trades in the early game. You know, Luna taking a few kills in the early game. They've tried their damn hardest, but KPL Dream Team are just way too good right now. Coming into this, we know how well, you know, WEIBO Gaming can perform. This team from Malaysia, a lot of players are really surprised about coming into this tournament so far, and us talent as well, also super surprised about how well they are performing. And I think this just shows as well, even though they are so far behind in gold, they're actually coming up in the early game, looking for their own invades, being able to defend the invades as well by Pang in the end. Just that extra bit of confidence that you need. And I think even though WEIBO Gaming are losing this game, they do still have another game to play, and they can still secure that second place. But the Shadow Overlord is going to go over here to the KPL Dream Team. They're most likely going to use that in that clash lane and try and take that third high ground tower.
Yeah, or they could just stop Byron's effort down there into the farm lane as well, because they're kind of pushing that one and just like it would negate it. Yep. But I do have to give it over to WEIBO. I believe that this is probably the furthest in the turret game that they've gotten against any team as well, because that's a second tier turret gone down for KPL. I don't think we've seen that yet, but there is a lot going on here. There's a huge engage. There we go. Musashi onto the Mai Shiranui, and then Ino is not quite done yet. Ron gets a kill kill. Is this going to be a 5-man wipe? It is, a KPL going in with a triple kill at the end there, Stu, solidifying that first seed.
Triple kill for Yinyo in the end. Long and KPL, the perfect pair in the end. This was the excitement that I wanted to see, but it was such a back and forth early game between these two sides. I feel like WEIBO Gaming should be proud of what they've come up against the KPL Dream Team. We know how strong the KPL Dream Team is, but it's all about who would surprise them. Who's going to be the team that's going to perform best against the KPL Dream Team? So far, it has been WEIBO Gaming. And it gives me a good sign because we still haven't seen the KPL Dream Team come up against the likes of Team Secret, the likes of LGD, which means that with this game being as close of an early game as what it was, yes, they were able to, you know, kind of roll away with it in the late game with how aggressive Yinyo was playing with the flashes forward. But
I do believe that the Luna was a great pick. On the other hand, I don't know about that Liempo, man. I have my questions about that Liempo pick. Like, was it really really that necessary?
I mean, they were looking to kind of have that tanky frontliner, somebody who can kind of, you know, attract attention away from the Byron a little bit. But it was one of those things where they didn't really have enough CC to kind of deal with the enemy team here.
Yep, if we take a look at the goal graph. Now, I know it does not look like a very huge thing, but in between the 4-minute mark and, you know, from the start of the game, there was a little dip in that goal graph. And that signifies the growth of WEIBO Gaming. For a moment, it looked a little bit shaky for KPL Dream Team.
Yeah, it looked shaky, man, but let's pay attention to that. Look at the trend. It is very clear that WEIBO Gaming was really in the game, but they never actually were able just to turn the goal to their advantage. And that was the key for KPL Dream Team, just to being able that even though they didn't look that superior, they still took the victory.
Yeah, it seemed like they were actually winning, but the goal graph says a completely different story.
Exactly.
Again, KPL was like understanding that, hey, actually, we're still going to get our farm. That's not going to be an issue. Yeah, we'll give up a couple kills or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm still ahead.
Yep, exactly. And this brings us to the point where Yinyo was talking about, hey, let me be the bait, let me be the lure, right? It's always this situation where WEIBO was kind of lured in, hey, we might have the chance to win this fight, and suddenly the entirety of KPL Dream Team is there.
I just kind of feel like they're not 100% comfortable playing against the Loon just yet.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
I think the more experienced teams would have been like, actually, he still has his infinite vastness. He can get on out of there at any moment. He has his Uber, so to speak.
Yes, yes.
But it's one of those things where they're not really comfortable yet.
And boys, like, let's just share with everyone. My key words for this while I'm watching this match is like, no need, just push back. Push back, there's no need. Sometimes I just feel like WEIBO Gaming really wanted just to finish the fights when they did not have the HP for it.
Yep, it's like, what, marriage advice? Pick your fights wisely, right? Not every fight is meant to be fought. And at the same time, right, I would like to highlight No Fear. Right, No Fear made it really difficult for this side of WEIBO Gaming because the ultimates that he refreshed were always different.
Yeah, no, they did a really good job.